Challenges are supposed to be accepted. Nobody's accepted a challenge for the Wrestling Fortune Championship. Nobody. Owen Finch still does not have an opponent for the Wrestling Fortune Championship. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. At Extreme Rules when I make it, no, not Extreme. At No Way Out when I'm making my No Way Out 2012 review, I have a big announcement on the CM Brothers 5898 account. And believe me, it's going to benefit me and them. So let's just declare me still Wrestling Fortune Champion, but I have an idea! But anyway, let's get on a No Way Out 2007 review. Let me just let my cat out for a second. Hold on. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm ready. Alright, No Way Out 2007 review. This was a good No Way Out, but not better than 2006. So, gotta give 2006 still a round of applause. I still can't believe how good the Kurt Angle Undertaker match was. But let's get on to the first match tonight. It was MVP and Eminem versus the Hardys and Chris Benoit, and the match was 14 minutes and 19 seconds. Now, this was a pretty good tag team match. Good way to start off the show. I enjoyed this match very much. I liked it when Chris Benoit did a double German suplex to both Eminem members. I liked it when Hardy did the twist of fate. Hardy did the swan time. Chris Benoit did the flying headbutt to Joseph Mercury. And then the match ends up ending when Chris Benoit gives Joey Mercury the crossface and he ends up tapping out. So good match right there. And after this, both the Hardy boys they are called the Hardys, but both the Hardys would go on to WrestleMania in the Money in the Bank ladder match. And Chris Benoit and MVP would fight for the United States Championship. And by the way, this is Chris Benoit's last No Way Out. I miss you, man. Wish you didn't do that, because now no one can really appreciate your career, but it's not your fault. So, good match. Then we have Vicky Guerrero interview. She said she had something big going on. I really don't know what they had. I don't really know what that was about. Then Finley and Hornswoggle backstage. Now, I think this is kind of funny, because, they're backstage and they're gonna go in to have the match with the Boogies. Not like these Boogies, like Boogeymans. Like the Boogeyman and the little Boogeyman. One woman like, no, I am not going out there. Why? And then Finn is like, you're afraid of the Boogeyman. And then he's like, you're afraid of the little Boogeyman. He's like, yeah. And Finley's like, give me a break. And he's like, little people are scary. Little people are scary, yeah. You know, it's funny because Hornswoggle's a little too, so he thinks little Boogeyman's scary. So Finley's like, I'm going to get my shillelagh. And then Hornswoggle goes, no, I come with. And then Finley's like, you stay here. And he's like, I don't want to stay here by myself. And then Finley picks him up and he's like, give me a hug. Then he puts him in like the recycler bin. He's like, you should be safe in there. And then we hear little Boogeyman's music, and the little Boogeyman shows up. So good segment right there. Now we have the last Cruiserweight Championship match in the history of No Way Out, as we know of. So it's Scotty 2 Hotty versus Daivari versus Gregory Helms versus Funaki versus Shannon Moore versus Jimmy Wayne Yang versus Jamie Noble versus Chavo Guerrero, Cruiserweight Open for the Cruiserweight Championship, and the match was 14 minutes and 11 seconds. Good match. This was I enjoyed this match. Gregory Helms was still the champion. He holds that title all the way from last year's No Way Out. Hold on. This is chocolate milk. So the first two to start off are Scotty 2 Hotty and Navarre. That was decent. Scotty 2 Hotty ends up yeah, by the way, the way this match works, two people, I kind of miss these matches. Two people would fight one-on-one, and then another superstar would come out. It's kind of like a Royal Rumble, except you have to pin them. So we have Scotty 2 Hotty, he pins Navarre by the worm. This was Scotty 2 Hotty's also last No Way Out ever. And then Gregory Helms, gets in the ring. He does a cold breaker to, Scotty 2 Hotty. Funaki, this was so weird. He wasn't even in the match, probably 5 minutes. He does a crossbody and he's gone. Shannon Moore and Gregory Helms had a decent match. The way it ends up is he gets the cold breaker, but they had a good match. They did some outside the ring stuff. Then Jimmy Wayne Yane and him had a very good match. Good high flying moves right there. Jimmy Wayne Yane ends up winning by a hurricanrana into a pin. And Gregory Helms get mad, does a neck breaker. Then we have Jamie Noble come out. They had a very well done match. They look good to get Jimmy Wayne Yane and Jamie Noble work good together. Jimmy Wayne Yane ends up winning by the moonsault, which is, I don't really understand if Jimmy Wayne Yane can pin Jamie Noble. How come? Okay, actually that makes sense actually. But how come Shawn Michaels never goes for the pinfall? And never mind. So then Jimmy Wayne Yane thinks he's won. Then Chavo Guerrero comes out and he ends up winning it by the frog splash. When he's like back, but he's not on it. He's on his stomach. So good match. Chavo Guerrero walks out the new cruiserweight champion. And that was no, he wasn't the last. And then he go on to do nothing at WrestleMania. John Cena interview. He's saying how him and Shawn Michaels got the tag team championships by accident, almost by accident actually. He says that they can probably work together and that they will beat Undertaker and Batista. Then we have oh yeah, by the way, his name's Little Bastard in this DVD. Hornswoggle's name's Little Bastard. And Finlay versus Little Boogeyman, and Boogeyman match was 6 minutes and 44 seconds. Decent match. Didn't need to go. It had good enough time. Finlay ends up winning by hitting Little Boogeyman with the shillelagh. But this match wasn't really anything special. It was decent, not anything special. I guess they didn't really know what they were doing with Finlay. And Finlay will go on to be in the Money in the Bank ladder match at WrestleMania, and the Boogeyman and Little Boogeyman did nothing. Sorry. Then we have Shawn Michaels interview saying that he has John Cena's back tonight. Then we have King Booker versus Kane. Match was 28 minutes and 38 seconds. Decent match. This was also a good match. Good build up. King Booker cost Kane the hold on. Royal Rumble match. And Kane ruined his King of the City King Booker's King of the City coronation. King Booker had such a good character, but I wonder if he didn't request to be released where he would have gone. I don't think he would have gone anywhere. But he had a good character though. He did a lot. He was 2006. He won the King of the Ring. Then he won the World Championship from Rey Mysterio. And he beat John Cena in the Big Show in the Champion of Champions match. So they had good stuff right there. Kane does go over though. He does chokeslam. I think it was good for Kane to go over because Kane didn't really have anything going for him. But I actually thought it was funny when Kane kept scaring Queen Sharmell. And there was a good move I enjoyed. Kane goes off the top rope and King Booker does a drop kick to the arm. So that was good stuff. King Booker would go on also to be in the Money in the Bank ladder match, and Kane would go on to face the Great Khali at WrestleMania. Next match. We have Batista interview. He's being interviewed saying WrestleMania main event versus WrestleMania main event. Should be a good match. He's like, and then Crystal asked, "What about the Undertaker? 2 weeks ago he chokeslammed you. Let's take a look." And then it kind of was like on after that. Then we have Paul London and Brian Kendrick versus Deuce and Domino for the WWE Tag Team Championships match, 8 minutes and 7 seconds. Decent stuff. We had some decent stuff right there. But the tag team division was kind of still going downhill. But at least those were actual tag teams. Paul London and Brian Kendrick, longest reigning WWE Tag Team Champions ever. I think. I don't know if that's still the case. And we have Deuce and Domino, who they said beat him 3 times. By the way, throughout this event, Michael Cole was losing his voice, so that's what also made it, and JBL made this commentary very good, which also made this show good. I actually thought Deuce and Domino won this match because they did go on to become tag team champions, but that's not what happened. Deuce goes to go off the turnbuckle. He kicks Paul London off. He goes to go off. London rolls through. So that means that Deuce misses. And pins Domino, and London and Kendrick retain the tag team championship. So decent match. Nothing really anything special. Nothing really built up. They didn't do anything in WrestleMania. So decent match. Then we have Mr. Kennedy interview. He's pretty much transferred saying, "You guys didn't go to Los. You guys wanted to come to Los Angeles to make a lot of money. You had all the talk and all the smack, but who's the one sitting right here? We're the one sitting right here, and you guys are sitting out there." Then he's like, "Tonight, new ECW champion, Mr." Then Bobby Lashley comes up. He says, and I don't remember what he said, but Kennedy goes to punch him. Lashley blocks it, and he punches Kennedy, and then we get to the ECW Championship match. Bobby Lashley versus Mr. Kennedy for the ECW Championship. The match was 15 minutes and 27 seconds. So this was a good match. It was a decent match. It was Mr. Kennedy knew how to work well in the ring with other people. That's what I like about Mr. Kennedy. He knew how to work well with other people. The thing I didn't like about him wasn't really anything. He had the mic skills. He had the writing skills. And he had the music. He had good music. And he had good charisma. That's where I think WWE superstars are. And they were really trying to push this guy. I don't know really what happened. Like, they were trying to push Mr. Kennedy. I can tell they wanted him to be a star. They kind of screwed him over a little bit. But Lashley comes out. Kennedy ambushes him, and then Lashley but Lashley ends up coming back. They go in the ring. They have a good match in the ring. Sharpshooters. Then Mr. Kennedy, for the other match, brings in a chair. He hits Darcy in the back with the referee not looking. Then Mr. Kennedy, and then Bobby Lashley hits Kennedy and just goes on a complete rampage. Lashley will go on to face Umaga and lose the Billionaires shaving match, whatever they called it. And Mr. Kennedy went on to Money in the Bank ladder match, and he actually won it. So I thought everyone probably thought he was going to be a big time WWE or World Heavyweight Champion. That's not what happened, though. You see, he gets injured. He gets injured probably for about 3 weeks, maybe. Well, actually, not even that long. But he ends up having to drop the Money in the Bank ladder match when he could have still held it because he wasn't even out for a year. Like, it just makes me disgusted. But they could have made him a star. He could have gone after the WWE Championship when John Cena got injured. Triple H was weakened. Randy Orton actually was also weakened. He cashed it in on Randy Orton and becomes the new WWE Champion. But that's not what happened. Or, after he lost his match with Cena, he could have cashed it in, and when Cena got injured, if he still hold it, he could have cashed it in and hold the money and win the WWE Championship. But that's not what happened. So that kind of makes me a little angry. But overall, it was good. It's kind of a shame Kennedy is gone in TNA now, because I actually like Mr. Kennedy better. Because Mr. Kennedy, what's better than Mr. Anderson? Like, you have to kind of like pause in between. But Good match. Next match is we have the Diva Invitational hosted by The Miz. I'll leave that in the description box because I don't really feel like covering it. Then we have Shawn Michaels and John Cena versus Batista and Undertaker. Match was 29 minutes and 9 seconds. Good match. I enjoyed this match. We had Shawn Michaels getting thrown outside the ring, which I didn't think was gonna happen. We had Shawn Michaels getting thrown into the steel post. I like how Shawn Michaels gets Irish whip and he'll like sell the move, like we're gonna do like a backflip or let's get hung up out there. And we have John Cena doing the STF feud with Batista. And then Taker comes in. He does his comeback moves. Then he goes to chokeslam Shawn Michaels and John Cena. He throws Shawn to Batista, spine buster to Shawn Michaels, chokeslam to John Cena. And then they single for the win. And then Batista spine busters the Undertaker. And then which actually should have been a heel turn. But that's not what happened. We had Shawn Michaels Sweet Chin Music in the Undertaker, and then Cena FU Undertaker and gets the win. Good match. Batista should have turned heel though if that happened, but I guess you can't have it all, right? That's the end of my video. Wrestling Fortune Champion, baby. Wrestling Fortune Champion. And I have an idea for Sunday. So, this is mine forever. Now, I'm going to do 2008 now, and I'm going to see if I can get the DVD player working so I can watch it on DVD. See you later. I'll put the invitation in the description box.